everyone, just thought I'd bring you along as I did my Boo series. These are the backs, or the fronts of the canvases that I resined the back in the last video. As you can see, I painted the front canvases black. I used acrylic paints, and it's what I used to paint the ghosts and as well as the pumpkins. I used a couple of different colors that I mixed together. Some oranges with a hint of brown and a little bit of black. Here I'm using Posca Pen to do some shading and some coloring. I will also be using some Faber-Castell Pitt big brush markers. That's what I'm using here to darken the coloring a little bit. And I also, as you can see, if you look at the hat and the stem of the pumpkins, I used a little bit of Molotow liquid chrome markers. What you want to do is, after everything completely dries, before you resin, you want to use Kamar Varnish to seal everything, because any one of them could react with the resin. So if you use your Kamar Varnish to go ahead and seal it just like you would if you were doing an alcohol ink painting. I'm using duck, as in quack quack, tape to tape off the backs of my canvases. I also use frog tape, but because I wanted to cover everything completely, my duct tape is wider, so I went ahead and used that. If you do not want resin on the sides of your canvases, go ahead and tape those off too as well. I couldn't find my X-Acto knife, so yay, I had a scalpel on hand. I'm using Art Resin with a little bit of Faux Rizzle Snowcus Pocus glitter in it, and just taking my hands and moving it all around. And just look how look how the colors absolutely pop. Don't mind my head. Sorry about that. I was making sure and moving the yogurt cups underneath because my canvas moved a little bit. If you don't want to resin the sides of your piece, take a popsicle stick or whatever you have to gently move your resin to just the edge so it will dome and not flow over the edge. As I said, I want my sides resined, so that's what I went ahead and did. And here I'm getting ready to do the other two. I'm going to do it the same exact way, obviously. I don't know if I said earlier, I can't remember, I'm old. These are 8x8 canvases. It's what I had on hand, and I know a lot of people ask me, well, why not just use wood canvases? Well, It's because, it's what I had on hand, and why let them go to waste? If, as long as you put the resin on the back to give stability to the canvas, why not use them? Here you can see that you can't really easily pull off the tape. Obviously it's cured overnight, and use your heat gun on low and it pops right off. And just, look at it. No resin drips. And that's one of the other things. When you're putting your tape on, burnish with your fingers or a bone folder or whatever. Burnish the edges to make a good seal. If you have a little bit of glue left from the back of your tape, just rub it off with your finger. It comes off easy peasy. I'm not going to show you all four, but I just wanted to show you one more. And just, I'm going to show you a close-up of the resin drips so you can just see and understand how satisfying it is that those drips are on the tape and not on the back of your canvas, where you'd have to try and either pry them off or sand them off. As a resin artist, you get so excited when you can just peel them off and there's nothing left on the back of your canvas. Here, as you can see, they're done. They're absolutely adorable. You can see a little bit of the glitter. There wasn't much, but there you go. All for sale. Happy Halloween.